we begin. What I have here is 3 particular decks of cards, a regular deck of playing cards, a deck of tarot cards, the Radiant Rider-Waite version, and another deck of tarot cards, Grimaud deck. Look how simple they are. You see, this is what? The 9 of Cups. Yeah, 9 of Cups. Right here. 9 cups. In a regular deck of playing cards, that would be 9 hearts. These are the same cards. And so would it be in the more known deck of tarot cards here, this Rider-Waite, it would be the 9 of Cups. Let me find them. Probably be the last one. But my point is, here we go. There it is. So now, what you're looking at and what I have in front of you here is 3 different particular decks of cards. And the cards that are displayed are the same meaning, same system as the other decks. 9 of Hearts, 9 of Cups, 9 of Cups. Now here you'll notice a lot more artwork. Here you'll notice the minimal symbol and number. That's it. A symbol and a number. Over here in a regular deck of cards, you'll see they lay out 9 hearts. But here they only have 1 symbol for the cups, which are related to the hearts. And they don't have 9 of them here. They just have the number 9. Numerology and a symbol. Numerology, 9, and the symbol, cups. But more artwork around it. To really tell the principle of the card is what the illustrator was doing here. But this deck of cards came out of the early 1900s, around the same time as this. But these tarot cards came during a time when they weren't outlawed, when the truths and principles hidden beneath this artwork were not illegal, outlawed, or heresy. So they could make it more obvious. They could make them appear odd. Geez, why are these things on this card? What's the reason for this? But when this system of tarot on cards began, it began more like this. A number and a symbol. And there were 4 suits. There's 4 suits in these 2 tarot decks. All tarot decks have 4 suits. And there's 4 suits in a regular deck of cards. What you're seeing here is 3 particular types of cards, decks of cards, but they are all related to the very same system. 4 suits, same amount of cards in the 4 suits. The only difference in the tarot system, the tarot card system, is an extra 22 cards known as the major arcana versus the lesser arcana. So there's 22 more cards in the tarot decks than there are in regular cards. And when the system was first developed, in order to hide the secrets that I'm going to be pointing out in the next few videos, the secrets that are hidden beneath this symbol and number, tied together, the number with the symbol, or the number with these symbols, or this number with these symbols, the secrets that are hidden beneath this system required it to be as unobvious as possible. And when the originators of the tarot deck, this system, which is actually a deck of regular playing cards, is the first a very close rendition of the original tarot deck. We see it as gaming now. Today in our world, this is all gaming. The tarot game, the poker game. Well, long before this stuff was ever used for gaming, it had reason, purpose, principles, secrets hidden beneath these symbols and the numbers tied to them. That's what we teach in the NOFM Tarot School, which is an online course. It's 115 videos. You get 15 graphs, and you'll learn what this system is. So when they say in Google that tarot cards came out of Italy in the 14th century, what are you going to do with this deck? It's the same as this one, minus the 22. Once I show it to you, you see it, you're like, oh my God. But for now, let's just show you that here's 3 different ways of looking at the same card. The 9 of Hearts, 9 of Cups, 9 of Cups, right? So there it is. I can do it with every card in the deck. And so you get my point. And what we'll do is we'll focus on these for a minute as I make the basics known. And that is that in the beginning, when the original tarot cards were formed, they had to be very ambiguous. They couldn't show in any way what they were really about. And if confronted, the people who had them would merely say, "Well, it's a game. We play cards with these cards. We play a game." And so that's how Google and everybody else got into this notion that these cards, these curiosities, were all part of initially a game, and then somehow later got tied to the astronomy, astrology, numerology, divination, and every other aspect of what this system is really all about. So a 9 of Cups, you're seeing it in 3 different versions. And these 2 are tarot, so we can go, okay, that's a weirdo thing, tarot. But when you can compare it completely to a regular deck of playing cards, you're like, well, wait a minute, what is this? How come this system is not only in this weirdo, we think is weird stuff, tarot cards, but it's also in the cards we use every day with Yahtzee and poker and stuff? And so this is the fascinating part about learning tarot, is to see it not just in cards, but everywhere else around you once you get it. Now, I'm going to just draw your attention to what is known about these cards at the deeper level than you would find from just about any tarot card reader around. These cards, this card in particular, the 9 of Hearts, the 9 of Cups, is linked with the astronomy Jupiter in Pisces. Whoa. Yeah, well, I'm the man who did the research. And it can be cross-referenced rather easily, that if you look for the astronomy, or let's say the astrology of the 9 of Cups, it should tell you Jupiter in Pisces. Jupiter meaning make room for, And Pisces, mutable water, means feeling that is mutating. And so this principle of Jupiter in Pisces is a condition of consciousness. It's associated, we think immediately, Jupiter in Pisces, we think of a planet and we think of a constellation, but that's bullshit. This is mental, not elemental. And the system was understood to be part of mental processes about bringing and about bringing about a favorable manifested reality. And once the elites figured out what was found by the folk, the people, the common people, this incredible understanding of mind and how mind manufactures manifestations, how reality is a reflection of the mind's processes, man figured this out. And because man understood how the mind worked, man could make structures on the planet and devices and such that just completely still are amazing today. How did they do it? How did they do it? Well, they weren't polarized. They weren't locked only to the rational. Their rational was in connection with their feeling self, the intuitive, and thus they were whole-minded. And the productions and manifestations in the outer reality, that which is outside of the mind, reflected this wholeness of nature of man's mind. And so principles such as Jupiter in Pisces, although we're conditioned and programmed to think of those things as externals, they, in the beginning, were known to be internal. Internal processes and conditions of consciousness before anything in reality happens. And that's why the word mental is in the word elemental. More on this as we go along, but I do encourage you to go up into my bio, my profile above, click on the LinkTree and find out more about this information and how you can receive it completely and totally. As I said, this is an online course. It is the world's premier tarot education system, NOFM Tarot. It's founded upon the recovery of an intellectual artifact that was recovered between the years of 2010 and 2015. We have it. We have what you're looking for. It's not ours. It belongs to all of us. And we have it here. We have this information. It is a recovered intellectual artifact. And there's good people working on making sure you know that it exists. Everything you've ever looked for, everything you've ever wanted to know about why you're here, where you come from, where you are now, and where you go from here, and more, about every minute and big aspect of your existence in life, what to do, why to do, how to do, is buried beneath the symbols and the artwork of these three systems. Well, they're not three systems, three versions of the same system. A system that was recovered, understood, expressed by ancient man. And our research traces back to a time when what we knew became outlawed, illegal, and heresy. And therefore, secrets such as are in these tarot cards, regular cards, were lost, were hidden. They had to be. But now they're back. They're back. Tarot is back. Tarot is the knowledge of existence itself. It's the knowledge of you, where you come from, where you are now, why you're here, and where you're going from here. There's no religion in tarot. It is the science of life.